Okay, I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But first I want to talk about carbon dioxide and climate change. Because honestly, carbon dioxide is a big issue, but I'm more concerned personally with the effects of issues that are with concerns that go around climate change. One of those issues is noise, because the speed of noise is not static. Speed of sound increases with air temperature, and water and air temperature have increased over the last 100 years. Air temperature has increased 0.8 degrees Celsius. Water has remained fairly constant, but the temperature is impacted by direct sunlight and extreme temperatures. In addition, the Earth is a very noisy planet. Natural and anthropogenic noise is abundant throughout, and the speed of sound at 20 degrees centigrade is 343 meters per second, but underwater it's up to 4 times as fast. Terroir are the environmental impacts and concerns that affect the wine we drink, and they actually make wine, bring out the characteristics of wine in certain areas. We have really the big four right up there with some cultural aspects as well. But is noise a part of a wine's terroir? Well, historically the answer has been no. The reason for that is most noise is background ambient noise, and it's at very low decibel. However, this is a topic that is ripe for analysis. And an analysis was done previously. In an experiment in North Carolina, a straightforward English ale was broken down into a control batch known as saucer, which was fermented at very low decibel and very constant fermentation temperature. The control batch ruckus was also fermented at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but the difference was that ruckus was fermented with Wu-Tang Clan's Bring the Ruckus blaring at high decibel throughout the week to 2 weeks of fermentation. The result of this was both beers had very similar flavor profiles. There was no real difference in the SRM of the beer, but ruckus had a slightly higher IBU, which is the International Bittering Unit, and a sharper hop profile. So what does this mean about the wine we drink? Well, there are no real issues concerning high decibel with growth. However, that does affect your pollinators. What this can do is during fermentation, and what this will make is a very drier wine. And really my own assumption is that it will bring out better fruit notes in white wine as opposed to in red wine. So in conclusion, noise is a part of a wine's terroir, and this was actually shown at one point during brewing. And personally, I would pick Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin over Wu-Tang Clan. And here's a comment from the great Led Zeppelin wine tasting.